Today, we are talking about travel history. If you want your visas to be granted easily, you need to learn how to build a solid travel history. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step-by-step techniques of building travel history that will massively improve your future visa applications. After watching this video, I guarantee you will think differently about how visas are being approved or denied. And the secret, it's all about building what visa officers call credible travel history. So first, let's talk about what travel history actually means, because there's a lot of confusions around this, okay? Travel history is essentially your track record of international travel. Think of it as your travel resume, okay? Just like any job application, a solid resume tells a story of your experience and reliability. When it comes to visas, a well-documented travel history demonstrates that you are a genuine traveler who respects the rules and returns home after exploring a particular country. Now, how do you build travel history? First, start small. You need to start small, okay? Begin with visa-free countries. These initial trips can be quick getaways to nearby countries. The idea is to show that you are not a novice at international travel and can manage the logistics of crossing borders effortlessly, okay? So you need to practice visiting other countries, nearby countries that offer visa-free, okay? So visa-free countries, I've already made a video on this channel talking about visa-free countries. You can watch that video to see what will work for you. I did one for people living in the UK. I've done one for Nigerians and Ghanaian passport holders, right? And even recently, I have another video that I did about Morocco being a visa-free country for some countries, which Ghana is also part of it now. So you can check those videos out on the channel. Do start your travel history by looking out for visa-free countries, countries that you can enter without going through the whole application of getting a visa. We all know how overwhelming it is when it comes to visa applications. So we want to take that part out of this whole story and create a story where we don't have to apply for visas, but then we can still enter those countries and come out. So if you're from Asia, you can consider Malaysia, Indonesia, and some few countries that offer visa free for your country. And if you're from Africa, consider the ECOWAS countries and you'll be fine, okay? So start small. So the beauty of this approach is that you get legitimate entry and exit stamps without the stress of visa applications. And yes, these stamps absolutely count towards your travel history. Next is to graduate to mid-type visas, all right? So once you've done about 3 or 5 visa-free countries that you visited, you need to now level up a little bit, okay? Now you need to start applying for countries that will give you visa. So it might look like those countries, you can start with countries that are a bit stricter, but then again doable, if you get my point. And such countries, we can talk about Turkey, which usually is a to e-visa. So you can try Turkey, you can try Dubai, you can try Qatar, you can try Georgia, Mexico, the Balkans, you can try Serbia or Albania. All right, so all those ones are a bit stricter for someone who has not really done international travel. You understand? Okay, so you start from there. So as soon as you finish with your, you get about 3 or 4 stamps from visa free countries, try to apply for countries that are a bit stricter in terms of visa applications, but then again they are doable. So midway after the mid-type visas application, now you have to now aim at the ultimate goal. You now have to aim at the major destinations, and here the major destinations we're talking about: the UK, the Schengen areas, Canada, Australia. Applying for such visas entails a lot. So if you start small, by the time you get there, you are now fully prepared to go through that process. So after 12 to 18 months of consistent strategic travel, you will be ready for the big leagues, okay? By this point, your passport tells a clear story about you. You are a responsible traveler who explores the world and always comes home. So when it comes to, for instance, the UK visa application, if you're applying for a visa, they might ask you if you've been to any country before. proudly you can now mention that you've been to this country, so you've been to this, you've been to that, you've been to that. And it's not about you just saying them. Your passport has the stamps in them to support you. Do you understand? So that is basically it. So building travel history is not just about stamps in your passport. It's all about building trust, confidence, and a global identity. So take it one step at a time, keep your papers clean, and apply with confidence when it comes to your visa application. And I repeat, start with the visa free ones, they will help you a lot. I know you are, when you want to start to travel, you are keen about visiting Paris, you're keen about visiting New York and the likes. Those ones are likely to bounce you if you're a first timer. I've got a lot of DMs from my subscribers trying to tell me what each of them has applied for the visa either to a particular country and they bounce them several times. It's not just about you applying to those countries, it's because you don't have any history. Because when I ask them what is the feedback, what was the feedback given to them, they always say that they mention that they don't think that they will return back to their home country when they visit. And that is absolutely true. Okay, so if you do these basic things, these basic techniques, they are going to help you in your future visa applications. Always remember your passport may have blank pages today, but your journey is just beginning. And if you find value watching today's video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips. And until I see you again in another video, keep being positive.